Parker, better recognized to those in front of me as Cadet Parker. I am not from any individual city or school. I've done an immense amount of relocating during my scarce years on this planet. Of the many schools I have attended, not a single one has driven me to the extent to succeed as the OYCP Challenge program. This education process has high intensity, a consistently authoritative lifestyle, physically and mentally. Before the program, I was on a path of destruction. 240 days before intake day, May 16, 2017, I overdosed and placed myself in a serious medical position. I spent 15 days in 2 separate hospitals, one to recover from the trauma I placed upon my body, and the other to rectify my suicidal behavior. Once I was released, I developed a very reckless mentality, based on the foundation that there was nothing in life I would not experience. I somehow managed to slip past trouble, but my unwillingness soon caught up to me. On the 26th of September, I was expelled from my school after 3 weeks of being registered, and on the verge of being charged with 4 felonies. 2 weeks later, I was kicked out of my home after causing an altercation with my father. An author by the name Jennifer Armentrout explained my life with utmost accuracy. Sometimes, when things are falling apart, they may be actually falling into place. One day, my mother suggested, with apprehension of course, a military-based program named the OYCP Challenge. I immediately leapt at the opportunity to prove there's nothing in this world I cannot accomplish. I accepted the challenge with determination, but it did not ease my anxiety to know I'll be releasing the luxuries of freedom in the months to come. Slowly, January 11th edged around, and we found ourselves sitting in a giant metal box. I sat next to my stressed and sleep-deprived mother one moment, and the next, I was being swept away by screaming veterans. For the next 2 weeks, we were bellowed at before our eyes opened to a brief moment before our eyes shut. Red Stage was entirely by the numbers. Numbers meaning taking every task step by step within short time frames. From tying our shoes to brushing our teeth. If we didn't meet the timeline, we had to start over. In these first 2 weeks, many of us came close to renouncing our commitment, myself included. I was so used to the aspect of doing whatever I wished, the regulation and parameter of the program was difficult for me to fall in line. I was losing my determination, but my fellow candidates and the legendary motivated Mr. Anderchuk made me question my limitations. Red Stage crept by, and the self-esteem doubled for the now branded cadets. Time began to fly by at a quick rate. Soon, first break was upon us, and we experienced the pride that emanated from our family and friends. Many of the cadets experienced a difference in the way their friends treated them, and how inversely their behaviors were. Realizing the dragging effect many of those had on us before the program is a hard matter to accept. Returning home from first break, I drove through a beautiful mountain pass. I remember my favorite playlist playing in my headphones and enjoying each moment of the splendid scenery. I looked over my left shoulder and paid close attention to my mother's facial expressions. Content on driving safely, a mom bear prepared to protect her cubs no matter what. I looked back to my adorable little sister who was fast asleep. In that moment, a disconsolate purpose settled over me. I was downhearted to see them go again, but their love and belief in me gave me a vigorous attitude. I acknowledged to continue striving, to make my family gratified that they can call me a son, a man, and a brother that fights for a successful future. I acknowledged to continue striving to make my family, I continued working hard and pushing myself in every aspect of the program. By the time visitation rolled around, I was in the best physical shape of my life, and our families were able to get to see an inside look at our lives here at OYCP. It warmed my heart to see my family smile and hear the happiness in their voices. I began putting my life together piece by piece. From my resume to the fact alone I came here to achieve the credits that From my resume to the fact alone I've earned the credits I came here to achieve. The difficulty of the program became a daily schedule. My newfound pride in myself made the days easier knowing I did everything to better myself. Second break came quickly and was not nearly as exciting as first. Knowing we'll be returning in 2 weeks, as soon as we graduated from the program, reduced much of the early on stress. We prepared ourselves mentally and physically for the huge momentum in our lives, this moment right now. The Oregon Youth Challenge has instilled in me the importance of integrity, persistence, and responsibility. This curriculum has changed my life undeniably. This program has given me the ability to graduate high school and get my life back onto a positive track. I'll be starting college in August instead of rushing to figure out how to acquire all the credits I would have needed. I can use all the occupational skills the staff have taught me to place myself above most job applicants. The Oregon Youth Challenge program has been a colossal assessment to who we are. The experience we have gained will give us a sense of simplicity when confronted with issues that once hindered our ability to thrive. I want to thank my own mother for her constant support. I want to thank all the mentors and guardians that have fought for our jubilation, taking the time from their lives to encourage our success. I want to thank all the friends and family that have stuck by our sides in this time of change. I want to thank the National Guard Bureau for having a program such as the Youth Challenge to help at-risk youth get back on track. I want to thank Mr. Radabach, Mr. Shields, Mr. Sutterfield, and all the academy that devote their lives to shaping a better Oregon one youth at a time. I want to thank Mr. Rossiter, Ms. House, Ms. Mazziotti, and Mr. Lowy for making it possible to fit such an extreme amount of education in such a short time frame. Last of all, I want to thank these cadets sitting right in front of me, especially Cadet Riscache, Cadet Lopez J, and Cadet Lopez O. Without them, I would have given up my intensity early on in the program. I never would have discovered my true capabilities. Each and every one of you has the skills to accomplish whatever your heart desires. The question is, will you use your newly discovered significance to achieve all of your dreams? Thank you all for giving this opportunity to express not only a glimpse of my story, but a small comprehension of the hardships the Wolfpack, the Rams, and the Bulldogs experience. I'm thrilled to say we have met the challenge. Congratulations, Class of 55.